Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. I'm the Magi, and every time there is a ban announcement, I like to put forth decks basically demonstrating to the budget community that just because a card got banned in a particular format where perhaps it was dominating doesn't mean that the card is useless now. By using the wild card tricks and what is now about a 4-hour window, we can actually end up getting copies of those cards for free and then using them in other formats. So today we are going to be taking what is effectively pre-ban standard Izzet cutter and taking it into Pioneer and just see how it does. That's the whole idea, folks. Let's take what we got and figure out a way to use it. I don't think I dislike this at all. I think we keep. We'll bring this in tapped because there's nothing I really need to do this turn. I mean, why not? We'll cut her. Seems good. I think we'll take that action. Double Monstrous Rage, that's pretty good. Sure, we're okay with that. Yes, thank you very much. I hope he didn't think that was actually like going to work, but well, so far the deck looks pretty good. Surprise, surprise. Come on, Arena, find me an opponent. There we go. Thank you, Arena. Up against Coward, which means they can't block Warriors? Is that the ticket? Yeah, I think that's the deal. the old sleight of hand. Sure. Another sleight of hand. It almost feels like they're playing a worse version of the same deck. Well, they have seen a lot of cards in this game. And they're not done doing it either. Oh, I see they got some treasure hunt in the mix. Okay. I mean, I kind of want a third land. And I want it to be a blue source, let's be honest. Oh, that's almost mean, honestly. So what is that? That's 8. So if we pump another 3, we get there, right? So if we go way over the top, we definitely get there. I mean, okay. Nice sleeves. That felt a little greedy, honestly. We didn't quite go all the way there, but we got pretty close. And, oh, I'm surprised he didn't just scoop there, to be honest. think that's 3-0 so far. That's pretty good. Let's see how we're doing on our dailies. Because, you know, that's important. Yeah, we need to play a little bit more, to say the least. Not the spectacular open that we've had in some other games, but... Wow, these guys are just really not wanting to do much here, are they? Do we want the burst? Sure, that might be enough to, like, actually finish them off in a turn or two. Or it could make some nice spot removal right here. Sure. Kind of out of sequence there, but what are you gonna do, right? Well, I believe that's 4-0 there. That's it's pretty good. Hello, welcome to the stream. And yeah, I guess we keep playing since we haven't finished our dailies. This is Pioneer Best of One. we'll save ourselves the shock there. Yeah, I like Cutter. I am not prepared to give it up just yet. We will shock ourselves here. We'll drop this guy and this guy. And let's see what they want to do here. They're going to let it through, huh? Okay. Sure, we'll take into the Flood Maw. That makes for a nice explosive turn next turn. Sure. Can we get there? Let's see, that's a 9. No, we're gonna come up a point short. Nope, Slick Shot gets us there. I forgot Slick Shot gets +2, not +1. This is the standard version of Izzet Prowess prior to ban, and running it in Pioneer, basically as a way to use cards that maybe a lot of budget players just got for free because of the bans. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah, the one that just got gutted in Standard, along with all the other decks that just got gutted in Standard. Wait a minute, how are we doing on our dailies? We are not there yet. I think we got a game or two to go here. I mean, that looks like a thing we can do. If we draw a third land, we're pretty much on fire right from the start, but we'll see what happens. Sure. Do I care? No, let's just hold open Burst Lightning. I don't really think I care about Epicure, but... see if they can answer Cutter. It would appear they cannot. Oh, I really should have played that turn 1. That was a bit of a misplay on my part. That's alright. Next turn we have a pretty explosive turn headed for them. But they are the Rakdos removal colors, so we'll see what happens. Hey, I can understand people being frustrated about Momir. I mean, you get a run of bad luck where it's just not going your way, and it is frustrating. I would encourage you to continue trying the format. You might find it to be more fun under different circumstances. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fault somebody for having feelings. Like, that's what we do as human beings. Ooh, a second cutter, you say? Has first strike. I don't think we want to double up with the challenger or risk getting doubled up on with the challenger. Next turn we just get to pour on a shit ton of damage, so. Or not. That could be a totally different thing. That hurt a lot. Yeah, I'm willing to take 3 here. Not enough. Yeah, I'm good with that, totally. Okay. This should be game right here. All right. Well, that's 6-0. I would really like to see them take Momir and whittle down, instead of it just being a random creature from all of Arena, have a fixed list that they could change when they wanted to or whatever. But a list of creatures that could be summoned, so you didn't get things that just became 0/0s and died on entry, or allowed you to do stuff with sorceries and instants that don't exist in the game. I think a curated list of creatures would be a lot more interesting. And so far, for whatever reason, they've just never done that. Probably because it's more work than anyone wants to do. And Wizards Arena team, if you're listening, I would be happy to curate that list, and I could be procured at a very reasonable consulting rate. Yeah, like I'd probably even work for gems on Arena. So yeah, if yeah, like kind of like they do with a cube. So you could only summon creatures off the list, and you didn't have duds, you know. But yeah, Arena team, if you're listening, I work cheap. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Do I want this with one land? I'm gonna have to say no. This looks a little better. I think we keep this. It's not great with the Fable Passage as the second land, but I think I'm going to send back the Challenger. As weird as that is. I probably should have sent Sleight of Hand, but... I mean, really, like, I'm probably too old to be called an intern at approaching 50 years of age. But yeah, I'd work cheap. I'm not too proud to take a gig, you know what I mean? We will hit you for one, so we're winning. Mr. Dana the Bugbear. Double red sources for your fancy mana base. Stupid tap land. Gems Contractor, I like that. I think I'll put that on my resume right away. Actually, I'm not even sure I still have a resume. Things I have not thought about in quite a while. You have haste, sir. Do you want to swing for two? You probably should. There you go. That's how you do it. I mean, hitting for 9 there did not feel bad at all. Got greedy with the Trash Master on the board. That was an interesting choice, to say the least. I think we just win here, right? That's how this works. I don't know what he could have in hand, but I think we just win. I guess we could have main phased the Monstrous Rage there and been swinging with the Cutter token as well. My mind is fixated on free gems for interning for Wizards of the Coast to up their Momir game. Well, we finally finished our dailies. We're pretty much done with play for the week. That's crazy. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this particular video. I think you can see the deck functions really well in Pioneer. I mean, what was that, like 7 games undefeated you could like win a challenge with that easily. I don't know. And well, you got most of the deck for free at this point, so yeah, definitely check it out, guys. I will be on later today, but over on Twitch, we're going to be playing actually a little bit more Momir and probably fantasizing about gem working for Wizards of the Coast, because that just sounds like super fun. And so if you haven't subbed over on Twitch, make sure you do so. That way you don't miss the go live notification, because I'm gonna do it sometime this afternoon. And then tomorrow we're actually going to be doing some limited that if you don't catch it on Twitch, will only be available through the Patreon. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Let's take a minute and actually go over the list, because you know that's what responsible YouTubers do, right? Obviously, as budget players, we know how to make this mana base cheaper. But you know, Steam vents and things like this, I can't remember if this is one of the ones that is going to be an Edge of Eternities or it's just waiting for the cycle to finish at some point. But obviously this is going to be in standard very, very quickly. And it's one of the few rare dual lands in the Eternal formats that is worth spending a wild card on, in my opinion. So you can definitely dummy this down a little bit. I think we're all familiar with Fable Passage and Starting Town. Really, really good cards. But yeah, like this, Consider, Into the Flood Moss, Sleight of Hand, Opt. I mean, these are things that even if you're not optimizing and running the one drop, you probably have cards similar to this in your collection. Burst Lightning obviously is a low reach. Monstrous Rage we just got. Monastery Swiftspear, if you don't have these in your collection, I still think it's worth a craft. Even with it just going to Eternal formats here in T-minus less than 3 weeks. Corey Steelcutter, hopefully you just got those for free off the ban announcements. Emberheart Challenger is going to be a great card in Standard, so probably worth a craft. Same with Slickshot Show Off. You want 5 slots on this, and really any of the rare prowess creatures will do. So before you craft, take a look at what you got. Stock up, worth crafting. It's probably the best blue uncommon in Standard right now. And of course, Storm Chaser's Talent is probably going to be around for a while, unless they do some kind of I don't know, emergency ban on it. And I don't think it's really that far on their radar. Considering they just had the opportunity to ban this and certainly paused to discuss it. So I think that's a pretty safe craft and one of those great cards at the moment. So yeah, there's not too much here that I would feel bad about crafting. All in all, a great deck. I hope everybody checks it out. I hope everybody has great success with it in Pioneer. But for now, I'm going to be cutting it short here, and well, short, 35 minutes on a single deck. It's not too bad, guys. At any rate, I will be on again tomorrow and this afternoon. So again, make sure you sub over on Twitch so you catch those go live notifications.